So everyone, part 3. We are in Turin for the game against Juventus. Now, as you can see, Torino, the other half of Turin, did us a massive, massive favour. Really let us out of jail after that defeat against Milan. Beat Inter 2-0 at the San Siro, which means that with the same number of games played, at the moment, we are still level on points. We are obviously about to play our 31st game. With Inter, we'll then obviously have a game in hand. But if we can get a result, preferably a win against Juventus, that still keeps us relatively in the driver's seat, to be honest with you. So let's go. So given the general poor performance from my wingers, certainly in the last game, I know it's probably a bit of a snap decision to make, but we're going up against the possession-hungry Pep Guardiola's Juventus. We are going with the 5-3-2. We're putting Alp on a ball-winning midfield role. We're trying to really use his energy, harness his high work rate just to buzz around there and break up play. Feed it to Gold, who's hopefully going to feed it up to the front three. Esposito, Arezzo and Zaniolo. Both of them are scoring goals. Both scored against Milan. Both scored against Inter. Let's keep them on the pitch. No Pizzella, he's suspended. Too many yellow cards. For Sharon, has come back from injury, so he's hopefully going to get a game today. Sakarian, potentially will bring him on as well. Let's go with this. Let's see how we get on. Here we go. Big rivals Juventus, classic Guardiola formation, 5-3-2. Jordan Henderson, centre-half. Luis Alberto up top as well as a bit of a rogue move, I think. Look at that for our form recently. Pretty awful. The one win there against Inter Milan. So, Juventus currently sat in 7th. Blimey, this is a real chance to compound their misery and really turn our season into something truly memorable. Good also little marker just ahead of the cup final in a month's time. Hopefully put a little bit of doubt in the heads of Guardiola, because that will mean if we win today, we'll have beaten them twice this season in the league. And they will obviously be worrying that the cup final is going to be a repeat and we're going to make it three wins from 3 games this season. Can Zaniolo finally deliver as well? That is going to be the ultimate test. Big game. I had a word with him. Obviously, I fined him for his performance last game, and I've also criticised his recent form, and he said he's going to play better. So let's see if he delivers. Just a reminder, if you have like this format of doing basically in this instance, a triple header episode in 3 parts. If you've enjoyed me breaking it down into 3 shorter episodes rather than 1 big episode, that's something I'll bear in mind going forward and moving into FM22 as well when it comes to doing two-part episodes, like double headers. 2 games in 1. I'll split it again into 2 episodes. Good head away. Well done, Ahmedhodzic. Poor Ahmedhodzic got sent off last night for Malmo. His team lost 4-0. I think, were they playing Salzburg maybe? Either way, they got battered. Oh, good tackle, Alp. That's what I brought him into the team for. Esposito, sweaty, Arezzo. It should have been a goal. Should have been a goal. How did he not score from there? 6 yards out, point blank range, and he plays an easy shot that Szczęsny can save. And now Ahmedhodzic goes and gives the ball away to Weston McKennie. Shot, good save from Mere. Really good save. Parma fans behind the goal, loving it. Will not be loving the sloppy pass from Ahmedhodzic, though. Oh, come on, Ryan. Good delivery. Someone tells you that's going to be offside. I mean, that looked very, very close, very tight. A clear offside. Let's see, was it a clear offside against Esposito? Let's see. Oh, that's not a clear offside. That is far from clear. I mean, I think he was, but you can't say it's a clear offside. So excuse me, my cats are currently going crazy around the house. If you can hear any random noises in the background, that's what it is. Oh, get out to him. Thank you. Good head away to Debo. Oh yeah, we do have Serrano back from injury as well, currently our leading assist provider. Relatively encouraged so far. Juventus having more possession, but it's a Pep Guardiola team, what do you expect? McKennie's having a good game for them. But so far, we've kind of limited their front three of Chiesa, Malcolm and Luis Alberto. Get out to him. I'm going to check where my play is being focused. I think we should be focusing it through the middle to try and put a bit more pressure on Jordan Henderson. I know we have the overlap on, but that still works. It's not like we're focusing play down the wings. I want to put a bit more pressure on Jordan Henderson because he's on a yellow card. So if we can get the bulk of the play going through there, it increases the chance of him hopefully getting a second yellow. Looks like Bonucci's leaving at the end of the season as well. He's been up for a free transfer. I think he's about 36 now, to be fair. His stats are still pretty good. Mainly just his physicals, but his pace, I think, is still 10. Everything else is like technicals and his mentals are incredible. I have debated putting in a cheeky little bid for him, but I just think he's just going to be, that was an appallingly worked free kick. I think he'd just be one of those players who, he'd almost end up being a bit like a Thiago or a Douglas Costa for us. Like we signed Thiago last season, and he played well at the start, but his physicals have just really dropped off a cliff. He's like got pace like 6, he's strength 4, to the point where I've just not really been able to justify playing him enough because he's just not been good enough. Time for the second half. Solid first half. They didn't really threaten us too much, so I can't really complain. Keep getting some dangerous set pieces as well, and we know how dangerous we can be from set pieces. Another throw in. That's fine. Keep it there. Inevitably, eventually, I've seen it before where one of your players gets a push in the back and you get a penalty out of it. Oh, and instead they've gone and turned one on us and they've gone and scored from an attacking set piece. That's straight out of the Princes of Parma School of Set Pieces, that is. Long throw in, flick on from Malcolm, Chiesa, or no, McKennie. Chiesa attacks it, gets across his man, nods it in. That's not good enough, that is. That's poor. Make some changes soon. Zaniolo, again, is having a stinker. When is it going to get through that man's head? Ahmedhodzic also having a poor game. Change, gegenpress, formation, and we've brought on Serrano and we've brought on Verscheren. Ahmedhodzic has gone off. He's been the defender who's made way. And Zaniolo, he's gone off. Verscheren's come on for him. And instantly Verscheren feeds it forward for Arezzo, who is fouled. That is very close to being in the box. Very close. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a penalty for that, but equally wouldn't be surprised if VAR rules it's a free kick. Let's see. What do you reckon? Penalty, free kick, penalty, free kick. Come on, penalty. Penalty. Get in. Instant chance to get back in the game. Who's taking it? Arezzo. Come on, Matthias. Your record from penalties has been mostly good this season, and he scores again. 25th goal of the season, 50th goal for the club. Brilliant. I think Esposito hit that mark. I mean, it wasn't a great penalty. I think Esposito hit that landmark this season as well. Yeah, far from a great penalty, but you know what? We'll take it. We will take it. Come on. Gold is flagging big time, but I don't really want to take him off if I can avoid it. I think what we might do is we might take off Esposito, bring on Kluivert. The only reason I don't want to take Gold off is because the change, like the players that I would bring on for him, are unlikely to influence the game as much as someone like Clivert would. That's fine. Press him. Let them pass it around there. Just keep the pressure on. Pressure on. True Guardiola football that works the ball from defence all the way over that side, all the way back over to the other side, and then now in the space of a couple more passes, they're now attacking. Typical Pep team. Well cut out, by Emerson. Yes, Arezzo. Yes. Come on. That's a tame effort. Very tame. And we're going to up the ante, go attacking, up the directness, up the tempo. That was just... Yes! 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 Cancel them. We don't need to make those changes, the instructions now. Serrano's come back. Long injury spell. He's been out for about 4 weeks. Caesar's on some sloppy defending from Juve. Danilo and Sagankov can't get rid of it. Serrano gets the ball. Lovely corner into the bottom, goal into the bottom corner. From being 1-0 down, we have turned it around to 2-1. Now we just need to shut up shop. 5-10 minutes to go. Be more disciplined. Lower that tempo. Lower that defensive line. Stay on your feet. Drop the pressing off a little bit. We don't want to burn out and get picked off. Slow the pace down, please, keeper. When we get the ball, you can counter, but when we lose it, regroup. This is where they score just before those changes could come into effect. Oh, my word. Mere, what a save. Zagaritis, you're going to sit back now. Come a fullback on support. Emerson, supporting fullback as well. Özbek, you can just become a defending ball-winning midfielder. Tell you what, he's played that role all game, and he's not been booked. He's obviously been tackling smart. Now, what I want is I just want the ball to go out now, and I just want to waste a few more minutes. Oof, didn't like that. That could have gone anywhere. It's massive game. Are we... Good tackle, Clivert. Just get rid. Are we time wasting? No, whenever possible. Whenever possible now, please, boys. Sit back. Force them wide. In possession, keep it narrow. Go through the middle. Now just hold shape when we get the ball. Just kill the game. That's fine. Let them shoot from there. Let it go wide. 2 minutes to go. No stupidness now, please. Don't need to be trying any fancy throw-ins in this area or try and dribbling it out. If it needs to be... I mean, to be fair, I say if it needs to be a little bit forward. They are supposed to be playing short passing. Are they not? A minute to go. Take your time, please, Murray. I want this goal kick to take you about 20 seconds. Yeah, that's perfect. Is it actually going to take him 20 seconds? Is it going to be 94, 20? Hit nearly 19 seconds. Well, I nearly got what I wanted out of him there. Come on. Yes, Vasilis. Yes, and that's a goal kick. And that should be the game. Because Mere, as we just saw, is a pro at wasting the time. There we go. That's got to be it. That is the win. 2-1 against Juventus. That's another double over Juventus we've done in a season. What an outstanding result. Outstanding. Completely makes me feel better about that defeat to Milan now. And with Inter losing to Torino, it really does put us in a great position. Although, obviously, all that means nothing if we don't now follow that up with the win against Torino in our next game. We've got Torino at home, Empoli away, Sampdoria at home. As I said, all these games we stormed last time. I think in all bar 2 games, we scored at least 3 goals in the first round of fixtures. And here comes the rain. Next episode is going to be Juventus in the Coppa Italia final. And you know it, suit's coming out. The suit is coming out. Yeah, so we'll be suited and booted for that. Last game, the last episode will be at Atalanta. Unless, of course, the league's wrapped up by then, and then it might just be that Juventus is the last game in the final. But, yeah, chances are 2 episodes to go, Juventus and then Atalanta. Once again, thanks for dropping by. And as I said, if you enjoyed this, let me know. Drop your thoughts down in the comments. And see you for the final.